Hello guys, welcome back to STEM Trainers. Now this is part 2 of sequence that we are doing. So today we will see quadratic sequence. Now what is a quadratic sequence? So a sequence in which the second differences between each consecutive term differs by the same amount. That is a quadratic sequence. And a quadratic sequence, nth term will look like a quadratic, that is an square plus bn plus c. So you can see my nth term will be a quadratic in n. That's why it's called a quadratic sequence. And the second difference between consecutive terms will be same. So let's take an example to understand this. For example, I have a sequence 1, 3, 9, 19, 33 and so on. So now if we take the difference of these two terms, I will get 2. And if I again take difference of these two terms, I will get 6. And if I take difference of these two terms, I will get 10. And if I take difference of these two terms, I will get 14. Now this is known as the first difference. This is known as the first difference. Now similarly, if we take the second difference, if we again take the difference now, so difference between 2 and 6 is 4. Difference between 6 and 10 is 4. Difference between 14 and 10 is 4. Now as you can see, my second difference is same, that is 4. Hence this is a quadratic sequence. So now the question arises, how do we find the nth term, or what we call as general term? So how do we find the nth term of this sequence? Okay, so there are two methods. So let's study both the methods. And one thing is, some students find first method easy, some students find second method easy. So whichever method is comfortable to you, you can follow that. But you must learn both the methods, because you should have understanding of both the methods. Now let's take an example. So we have a sequence that is 3, 6, 11, 18, 27, 38 and so on. So now we have to find the nth term. So first method says you first find the second difference, because most of the time what happens is they will not say it's a quadratic sequence. They will just say find the nth term. So first you have to check whether it's a quadratic sequence, linear sequence, geometric sequence, what type of sequence is this. So okay, then if it's a quadratic sequence, that is second difference is same, then we can apply these three. We can just remember these three results, because all we have to do is we have to find the value of a, b and c. If we have a, b, c, we get the nth term. So how do we find a, b, c? So first it says is second difference is equal to 2a. So from that we will get value of a. Second, it says 3a plus b is always equal to second term minus first term. So from this we will get b. And third, it says a plus b plus c is always the first term. From this we will get c. Now this might look complicated or difficult, but you will see once I apply this in question, it will be very easy. And it is one of the easiest methods or the easiest ways to find the nth term of a quadratic sequence. So let's start. So first find the second difference. Now this difference will be 3, this difference will be 5, this difference will be 7, this difference will be 9, this difference will be 11. So this is my first difference. Let's find the second difference. This difference will be 2, this difference will be 2, this difference will be 2, and you can see this difference is also 2. Now my second difference is 2. Hence, now what it says is, if second difference is same, it's a quadratic sequence. Now it says in the first line, second difference is always 2a. So my 2a is equal to 2. Done. So from this, we are directly getting value of a. Easy, I think. Now let's go for the second point. Now in second point it says 3a plus b is always equal to second term minus first term. So basically it is saying that 3a plus b is equal to second term minus first term. Now what is second term? 6. What is first term? 3. So we already know the difference. So basically the first difference, the first term of the first difference, that is 3, is nothing but 3a plus b. So 3a plus b is equal to 3. Now a is 1. If a is 1, we have 3 plus b equals 3. So b is coming out to be 0. Now you can see it's very easy. In just one line, I am finding value of b. Now next is, it says a plus b plus c is first term. Now what is my first term? That is 3, right? This is my first term, this is my second term, right? Okay, so first term is 3. So 3 is equal to a, that is 1, plus b, that is 0, plus c. So I am getting c value as 2. Done. We just need ABC. So what is my general term or nth term for this sequence is an square plus bn plus c. So my answer is Tn is nothing but n square plus 2. That's it. Done. This is my answer. Okay, I hope you understand this. It's very easy. You just have to remember these 3 very simple steps. Okay, let's try one more question on this using this method, and then we will look for the second method. Okay, now my second sequence is 5, 9, 11, 29, 45, so on. Okay, so first I will check whether it's a quadratic sequence or not. So first I will find the first difference, that is 4, 8, this is 12, this is 16, and so on. Okay, now let's find the second difference. Second difference will be 8 and 4, difference is 4. Again I am getting 4 and 16 and 12, again the difference is 4. So now my second difference is same. So I can say this is my quadratic sequence. Now second difference is always equal to 2a, right? So from this, I am directly getting my a value as 2. I think it's easy. Now let's find the b value. So how do we find the b value? It says 3a plus b is equal to second term minus first term. That is the first term of the first difference. That is this 4. So easy. So basically 3a plus b is equal to 4. Now a is 2. So this becomes 6 plus b equals 4. So b is nothing but minus 2. Done. Next, c. It says a plus b plus c is my first term of sequence. So a plus b plus c is my first term, that is 5. What is a? A is 2, b is minus 2, plus c is equal to 5. So from this, we are getting c as 5. I think it's easy. Now, my nth term will become an square plus bn plus c. So this is my answer. I hope everyone understands. So just remember this, and once I think you practice 2-3 questions, then you will become very fast, very quick in this, very quick. So that's why I think I personally prefer this one, because it's very fast. Okay, next method. Now what's the other way to find the nth term? So again we are taking the same sequence 3, 6, 11, 18, 27, 28. That is in the first question that we took. Okay, so we will do it by second method. Now first, same thing, we will find the first difference, that is 3, this is 5, this is 7, this is 9, and then 11. And then we will find the second difference, that is 2, that is 2, that is 2. Okay, second difference is same, so I am sure it's a quadratic sequence. Now the a value is found using the same thing. Second difference is equal to 2a. So from that, I am getting my value of a as 1. Now, after A, now method 2 differs from method 1. So in method 1, what we did was we first found B and then C. So in this method, what we will do is we will find this linear sequence. As you can see, this Bn plus C is nothing but a linear, right? Linear in n, right? Or you can say it is part of a linear sequence. So we will find this linear term directly instead of finding B and C. Okay, so what you have to do is, now I know because A is 1, so it means my nth term has n square term plus it has some linear term that I have to find out, right? That's the case. So first thing that we do after this is we write our sequence terms or sequence 3, 6, 11, 18, 27 and 38, and then we write n square. What is n square values? Because our Tn contains n square. So n square is, if n is 1, it will give me 1. If n is 2, n square is 4. If n is 3, my third term will have 9 in this, and then 16, then 25, and then 36, and so on. I hope you understand. This is my original sequence. So I will write OS. OS means the original sequence. This is my n square term. Okay, now you can see what's the difference here. Difference is 2, 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 and the difference is 2. So basically, in every term, I have n square, and if we add 2, then it becomes our sequence. So my general term or nth term will become n square plus 2. This is my answer. I hope everyone understands. So what we do is, let me just repeat this part again. So we write our original sequence and then we write our square term values. That is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Then we take the difference and then we see what happens. Because when you take the difference, you should be left with linear sequence. But in this case, as every term is 2 only. So basically, if you just add 2, you get the original sequence. So that's why nth term is n square plus 2. So let's take one more example to understand this. Method 2. So first I will do is first difference, that is 4, this is 8, this is 12, this is 16. This is my first difference. Then let's take the second difference. This will be 4, this will be 4, this will be 4. Wonderful. Now this is a quadratic sequence. So 2a will be equal to 4. The second difference is always equal to 2a. So my a value is coming out to be 2. So it means my nth term will have 2n square, right? an square. Now plus it will have bn plus c. That is some linear term. That I have to find out. So what we will do is, we will write our sequence, original sequence 5, 9, 17, 29, 45 and so on. And then we write the 2n square terms. So what is my 2n square? So when n is 1, it will be 2. When n is 2, this value will be 8. When n is 3, this value will be 18. When n is 4, right? This is first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Fourth term, n is 4. So this will give me 32. And then it will give me 50 and so on. So this is my 2n square terms. This is my original sequence. Okay, now we take the difference of this. So difference will be 3, difference is 1, difference is minus 1, difference is minus 3, difference is minus 5. Okay, so this is my difference now. So basically this is my linear sequence. So all I have to do now is, I have to find the nth term of this linear sequence. Okay, so and we have already done how to find nth term of a linear sequence. In the previous video we saw two methods, so let me just use the first one. So nth term of linear sequence, so nth term of this linear sequence is nothing but a, that is a1, that is the first term, plus n minus 1 times common difference. Difference is 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So basically, this is coming out to be 3 minus 2n plus 2, that is minus 2n plus 5. So now I will substitute here minus 2n plus 5 in the Tn. So this is my answer. So quadratic term, that is square term plus linear term. Or one more thing, I just want to see if somebody is there who hasn't seen my linear video, then you might be having some problem in understanding this. So I will tell you the other method also to find the linear sequence nth term. So what we do is we find the previous term. What's the previous term before 3 will be 5, right? One term before 3 will be 5 because we are subtracting 2, right? So obviously to get the previous term we have to add 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So I have 5, and then what's the difference here? Minus 2 minus 2. And how many times? N times. So like this. And you can see this and this are same. Okay. So this is how you can find nth term of a quadratic sequence. So I have given you two methods. Whichever you like. See, I find this little more calculative, the second method. But I mean, some students like the second method, but some students like the first method. So whichever you like, you can follow that. I hope you understand this. If you have any doubt or any confusion, you can write it in the comments, and I will try to answer that as soon as possible. Thanks for watching STEM Trainers. If you like what you are seeing, please subscribe the channel, share it with your friends, and like the video. Thank you. Thanks a lot.